Yaman chose Istanbul for his girlfriend's birthday, retaliation against Demet Özdemir. Yaman chose Istanbul for his girlfriend's birthday. Allegations of retaliation against Demet Özdemir have become a hot topic. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Prime Gossip. Before moving on to the video, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe and support me, friends. The famous actor Yaman came to Istanbul this time not for himself, but for his girlfriend, DJ Sarah Bluma. The detail that is grabbing headlines is that Sarah chose Istanbul to celebrate her birthday. The couple's choice generated mixed opinions in the media. Some interpreted this romantic plan in Istanbul as a sign of Yaman's longing for his hometown, while others interpreted it as a subtle retaliation against his ex-girlfriend, Demet Özdemir. As is well known, Demet Özdemir also celebrated her birthday in Istanbul last month. And the celebrities she invited and the photos she shared on social media were trending. 4 days. Yaman's decision to follow the same path for his girlfriend did not go unnoticed, especially by social media users. Yaman, one of the most talked about figures on Turkish television, has once again made headlines with his personal life. The famous actor, who has recently garnered attention with his international projects and social media posts, traveled to Istanbul to celebrate the birthday of his girlfriend, DJ Sarah Bluma. However, this gesture was not interpreted solely as a romantic gesture. Rumors circulated in the media that Yaman's decision was a message for his ex-girlfriend, Demet Özdemir. The celebration, held in a luxurious venue overlooking Istanbul's Bosphorus, was planned to take full advantage of the city's nightlife and romantic atmosphere. The venue has recently become a popular destination for celebrities, and due to security measures, only close friends were invited. Although Yaman didn't share the birthday surprise he prepared for his girlfriend, Sarah Bluma, on social media, details of the celebration quickly spread thanks to paparazzi and guests stationed outside the venue. The attention and romantic gestures Yaman showed his girlfriend during the celebration were greatly appreciated by his followers. The celebration, which included a special cake, a flower-decorated table, and views of the Bosphorus, reflected the couple's happiness. However, attention also focused on whether this gesture was a reference to his former relationship with Demet Özdemir. Some tabloid journalists dismissed Yaman's choice of Istanbul as mere coincidence. The closeness he had experienced in previous projects with Demet Özdemir and some of his social media posts had always been closely observed by his followers. The recent change in Demet Özdemir's personal and professional life, in particular, made Yaman's surprise in Istanbul even more remarkable. The question, "Is this a message for Demet?" was long debated behind the scenes. A closer look at the details of the celebration reveals that Yaman had meticulously planned every detail. The venue, decor, lighting, and music playlist were tailored to Sarah Bluma's tastes. DJ Bluma's favorite songs were played, and the dance floor was completely arranged for the couple's comfort. Later, Yaman gave a special speech for Bluma, sharing the moment with some guests, though not on Instagram. Social media users raved about the photos and videos expressing the couple's happiness. However, the choice of Istanbul was not interpreted solely as a romantic gesture. Some followers of the tabloids and gossip columns speculated that Yaman wanted to reminisce about his past relationships, especially his time with Demet Özdemir. The fact that Istanbul is a city Demet frequently visits and frequently shares posts on social media reinforced these claims. Some commentators remarked, as Yaman rekindles love with his girlfriend in Istanbul, is also sending an indirect message to Demet. Yaman's team, however, has a different perspective on events. Those close to the actor claim that his choice of Istanbul was based entirely on his girlfriend's wishes and that there was no intention of retaliation. It is suggested that Yaman has turned his life around and is seeking a romance completely independent of his past relationships. His selective use of social media is interpreted as part of his strategy to protect his privacy. This special moment between Sarah Bluma and Yaman quickly went viral on social media. Photos of the couple, especially on Instagram and TikTok, were filled with comments and likes. The couple's followers described the romantic gestures and surprise celebration as if they were a scene from a fairy tale. Some users also described Yaman's choice of Istanbul as the right choice for love. However, the media is always ready to interpret these events from different perspectives. Yaman and Demet Özdemir's relationship, their past relationship, particularly the closeness that developed during the filming of the series Esref Rüya, remains a source of curiosity for some fans. Demet's recent social media posts contain elements that evoke memories of her relationship with Yaman, rekindling rumors about the couple's previous relationship. Meanwhile, Yaman's surprise celebration in Istanbul is also considered a romantic getaway during a busy period with work and projects on social media. The actor has recently participated in several projects in Europe and America, attending press events and amassing a large following on social media. However, his efforts to maintain a balance in his personal life and focus on his partner were clearly evident at his birthday celebration in Istanbul. Another striking detail of the celebration was the choice of guests. Yaman enhanced the intimacy of the celebration by inviting several prominent figures from his inner circle and the business world. This prompted comments in the tabloids. Yaman manages to preserve his special moments. The couple's intimate attitude and joyful expressions were particularly striking in the photos taken by the paparazzi. Romantic photos in Istanbul. Yaman and Sarah Bluma, who kept their relationship a secret for some time and frequently share romantic poses on social media, made headlines again with their photos in the captivating atmosphere of Istanbul. Photos of the couple holding hands overlooking the Bosphorus quickly racked up thousands of likes. Sarah Bluma wrote on Instagram, "Let the birthday celebrations begin," announcing that she would turn this special day into a celebration that would last for days. Seeing the caption, her followers commented, "Sarah's love for Istanbul," and "Can and Sarah started the celebrations early." References to Demet Özdemir on social media. As the celebrations began, questions began circulating among social media users. Is this a subtle message to Demet Özdemir? While the romantic memories of Yaman and Demet Özdemir's previous roles in the series Erkenci Kuş, Early Bird, are still fresh in our minds, the fact that their new love story has moved to Istanbul has brought Demet's name back into the news. Some Twitter threads, X, included comments like, Yaman deliberately brought Sarah to Istanbul and this celebration is a message to Demet. Some fans distanced themselves from the rumors, saying, "It's perfectly normal for Can to spend special occasions in Istanbul, there's no need to overreact." Amid all this controversy, the focus naturally fell on Demet Özdemir. However, the beautiful actress didn't make any statements. Demet simply included photos of her daily routine in her social media posts. Her silence was interpreted by some commentators as a choice to ignore. Demet, in particular, is known for having previously avoided direct controversy with Yaman. Therefore, her silence is not surprising. However, some continue to speculate behind the scenes that Demet must have talked about this with her close friends. Sarah Bluma's happiness in Istanbul. Istanbul is a new discovery for Sarah Bluma, known in Europe for her work as a DJ. While she has already visited the city on several occasions, choosing it for such a special celebration made it even more special for Sarah. The photos she shared show restaurants overlooking the Bosphorus, short excursions around the historic peninsula, and the nighttime lights. Sarah's energetic and friendly style was also well received by Yaman's fans. Her enthusiasm during the birthday preparations in particular, led followers to comment, "Sarah has a natural gift." Can Yaman's ties to Turkey? Can Yaman has long developed his career in Italy. However, choosing Istanbul to celebrate his birthday shows that he still maintains strong ties to Turkey. Although she often answers unequivocally to the question, Turkey or Italy? In interviews, her return to her hometown for her special day wins over her fans. Sarah Bluma's choice of Istanbul for this celebration was interpreted as a romantic gesture and a message of "I'm not forgetting Turkey." Behind the scenes, many rumors circulate in the tabloids about the couple's plans in Istanbul. Some of them include: a special birthday party will be held on the Bosphorus. A surprise shopping trip to the Grand Bazaar has been planned for Sarah. An intimate celebration will be held at home with close friends. Some celebrities will also be invited to the party. Behind all these plans is said to be the idea of giving Sarah Bluma an unforgettable experience in Istanbul. Fan reactions. Fans have mixed opinions. While some find it romantic that Yaman is bringing his new love to Istanbul, others say they still miss the Demet Özdemir era. Fans of Erkenci Kuş, in particular, frequently share images from the old series on social media, creating a nostalgic atmosphere. On the other hand, fans who support the new relationship, people comment things like, "If Ken is happy, so are we," and "Sarah gives him positive energy." Although the two have separated, the tabloid press continues to mention the names of Demet Özdemir and Yaman. The comparisons, especially on such special occasions, prove that their past love life has not become obsolete in the public eye. Therefore, Sarah Bluma's upcoming birthday in Istanbul has inevitably been compared to the one Demet Özdemir celebrated in recent months. Some social media users even commented, Ken responded to Demet's congratulations. Birthday surprises. The most anticipated detail of Sarah Bluma's celebration was her birthday cake. According to rumors circulating behind the scenes, the cake will have 3 tiers and be decorated with symbols referencing both Istanbul and Rome. This will symbolize both the couple's bond in their hometown and their life in Europe. It is also rumored that Ken has prepared a special gift for Sarah. Although the details are not yet known, it is anticipated that the gift will be a surprise that will give special meaning to both her career and personal life. The universality of love. Yaman and Sarah Bluma's relationship has an international impact. Fans in Italy, Spain, and Turkey closely follow this love story. Comments on social media also appear in several languages: Turkish, Italian, and English. This diversity demonstrates that the couple has created a global power couple atmosphere. Yaman's choice of Istanbul for his girlfriend, Sarah Bluma. Not only did it spark a romance, but it also sparked a huge tabloid controversy. Comments on social media, including reprisals for Demet Özdemir, made the celebration even more memorable. Sarah's birthday message, "Let the celebrations begin," isn't just a note, it's proof of how exciting and vibrant this relationship is. As Yaman embarks on a new chapter with his girlfriend, Istanbul has once again made tabloid history by hosting this love story. We've reached the end of the video. Friends, thanks for watching until the end. See you in the next one. Bye.